What if I told you that the stiffness you feel every morning when you bend to pick something up isn't just about getting older? What if that tight pull in your hamstrings, your back, even your hips is actually your body carrying decades of untold stories? Stress you've pushed through, responsibilities you've shouldered, moments you never had time to fully process. You see, after 50, many of us accept stiffness as inevitable. We laugh and say, well, I'm not as flexible as I used to be. But here's the truth I've learned from years of working with older adults. Stiffness is not always about age. Much of it comes from your nervous system doing its job too well, protecting you for far too long. Every time you fold forward, you're not just stretching muscle. You're sending a signal deep into your body that says, you're safe now, you can let go. That's why this simple, gentle practice is far more powerful than it looks. It doesn't just open your body, it rewrites the way you move through life. And today, I want to show you exactly what happens when you do this one fold every single day. Part 1. The true meaning of flexibility after 50. Flexibility after 50 isn't about showing off in a yoga class. It's about how easily you move through the real moments of daily life. Reaching to tie your shoes without strain, bending to garden without fear of pulling a muscle, or stepping out of the car with confidence instead of hesitation. Here's the part that most people miss. Your hamstrings are connected to what's called the myofascial backline, a continuous chain of muscles and connective tissue running from the soles of your feet all the way to the top of your head. When that backline becomes tight, it's rarely just about weak muscles. More often, it's your body's way of bracing, guarding, protecting. Protecting you not only from injury, but from stress, from vulnerability, even from old emotional weight. I've seen it countless times. Someone says, I'm stiff because I'm aging. But after a few weeks of gentle, mindful practice, their flexibility returns, not because they got younger, but because their body finally felt safe enough to release. And when the body learns to let go, something bigger happens. You feel lighter in your decisions, calmer in your reactions, more present in your relationships. Real flexibility after 50 isn't about touching your toes. It's about trusting your body again. It's about moving through life without gripping so tightly, without bracing against every change. That's the kind of flexibility that gives you freedom, not just in your body, but in your entire way of living. Part 2. Releasing decades of hidden stress. Let's talk about stress, the kind that doesn't just live in your mind, but settles deep into your body. By the time we reach our 50s or 60s, most of us aren't just carrying today's worries. We're carrying decades of tension. Long hours sitting at desks, bracing through financial struggles, holding our breath through family challenges. We push forward because that's what life demands. But the body remembers. Your nervous system is built to protect you. In difficult moments, it contracts, tightens, braces, and over the years, those contractions become habits, etched into the very tissues of your muscles. The hamstrings, in particular, act like the body's armor, tightening not only from lack of movement, but from the emotional weight you never had time to release. This is where the forward fold becomes more than a stretch. Done gently, with breath and awareness, it becomes a quiet conversation with your nervous system. Each inhale says, you are safe now. Each exhale says, you can let go. Sometimes you may feel small tremors, warmth, or even a sudden wave of emotion. That isn't weakness, it's release. It's your body saying thank you for finally giving it permission to soften. And over time, something profound happens. The constant background tension, the tight jaw, the stiff shoulders, the restless hips begins to dissolve. You don't just look more relaxed, you feel lighter, calmer, more at ease in your own skin. Healing, as I've seen time and again, doesn't always require effort. It requires permission. And this daily fold gives your body exactly that. Part 3. Sleep, calm, and clearer decisions. Now let's talk about something we all crave after 50, a good night's sleep. So many people accept restless nights, daytime fatigue, or sudden mood swings as part of aging. But what if the real problem isn't age at all? What if it's a nervous system that never fully shuts off? When stress stays locked in the body, your brain gets the constant message, stay alert, don't relax. That's why you toss and turn at night, wake up tired, or find yourself irritated over the smallest things. Your body is stuck in survival mode, long after the danger has passed. The forward fold helps flip that switch. With every slow bend and steady breath, you activate the vagus nerve, your body's built-in system for rest, digestion, and emotional balance. It's like turning down the volume on anxiety and turning up the volume on calm. Here's what happens next. You start falling asleep more easily. You stay asleep longer. You wake up clearer, steadier, ready to meet the day instead of dragging yourself through it. Even your decision-making changes. Instead of rushing or reacting out of fear, you find yourself pausing, considering, and responding with clarity. And that's what I love most about this practice. It isn't just about relaxing your body. It's about reminding your whole system what peace feels like. Once your body remembers safety, the mind follows. And when body and mind work together, everything in life feels lighter. Your sleep, your mood, your choices, your relationships. Part 4. Posture, balance, and fall prevention. One of the greatest fears many people have after 50 isn't disease, it's falling. A simple slip in the kitchen, a misstep on the sidewalk, and suddenly your independence is at risk. But here's what most don't realize. Falls rarely happen just because of bad balance. More often, they happen because we've lost body awareness. As the years pass, our steps grow shorter, our posture caves forward, and we stop fully trusting our own movements. It feels like we're less steady, less sure-footed. But what if that slow decline wasn't inevitable? What if your body could relearn stability? That's exactly what the daily fold helps you do. When you bend slowly, with breath and attention, you reignite proprioception, your body's natural ability to sense where it is in space. You're reconnecting the pathways between your feet, legs, spine, and brain. And as those pathways wake back up, your body begins to stand taller on its own. I've watched people who once shuffled carefully regain their natural stride. I've seen shoulders roll back, heads lift, and confidence return, not from forcing posture, but from reconnecting to it. Every fold strengthens your inner map, helping you feel grounded again. And every fall you prevent isn't just an accident avoided, it's another year of freedom preserved. Part 5. Reawakening creativity and joy. Something remarkable happens when the body stops bracing for life and starts opening to it. By our 50s, many of us have unknowingly shut down parts of ourselves, our creativity, our softness, our playful energy, simply to get through the demands of work, family, and responsibility. But here's the truth. Those parts aren't gone. They're just hidden, waiting. When you practice the fold with presence, it doesn't just stretch your muscles, it unlocks emotional memory stored in the fascia, that connective tissue running through your whole body. You may feel a sudden warmth, a lump in your throat, or even a tear that comes out of nowhere. That's not random. That's your body letting life energy flow again. And when that flow returns, so does your spark. You find yourself humming a tune you'd forgotten, picking up a paintbrush, writing a few lines in a journal, or simply smiling more freely at small joys. This practice doesn't rewind you back to who you used to be. Instead, it reconnects you to the vibrant parts of yourself that never left. They were just covered up by years of tension and duty. After 50, the world often tells us to slow down, to shrink, to settle. But your body carries another message. I'm not done. I still know how to create, how to feel, how to live fully. Each fold is an invitation to let that message rise again. And when it does, you don't just move with more freedom, you live with more joy. Part 6. A boost for circulation and longevity. Here's a benefit many people overlook. Circulation. When you fold forward, even gently, you're creating a natural inversion. Blood flows more easily toward your head, bathing your brain in fresh oxygen and nutrients. It's like giving your mind a quiet refresh button every single day. This improved circulation doesn't stop at the brain. Your heart benefits too. With each slow fold, you're supporting healthy blood pressure, helping your veins and arteries stay more elastic, and encouraging smoother blood flow throughout your body. For older adults, that means more energy in the day, sharper memory, and even a healthier glow in your skin. And let's not forget the lymphatic system, the body's natural cleansing network. Gentle forward bends encourage lymph to move, helping clear toxins and support your immune system. It's a simple act, but over time, it adds up. Longevity isn't built on drastic measures. It's built on small, consistent habits that protect your brain, your heart, and your energy. This one fold, done daily, becomes not just a stretch, but an investment in living longer, stronger, and with more clarity. Part 7. Supporting digestive and core health. Now let's move a little deeper, literally. When you fold forward, you're not just stretching your hamstrings. You're gently massaging your abdominal organs. The stomach, intestines, even the liver all benefit from that subtle pressure. It stimulates digestion, encourages healthy elimination, and helps your body absorb nutrients more efficiently. For anyone who spends a lot of time sitting, and let's be honest, that's most of us, this is like giving your digestive system a gentle reset. Instead of sluggishness, you feel lighter, more comfortable, and less bloated. And there's another bonus: core activation. You might not realize it, but every safe, mindful fold engages the deep, stabilizing muscles of your abdomen. Over time, this strengthens your core without the strain of crunches or sit-ups. A strong core means less back pain, better balance, and more stability for everything from walking upstairs to carrying groceries. Think of it as an internal tune-up. In just a minute a day, you're not only caring for your flexibility, you're supporting your gut health and protecting the very center of your body. For those of us past 50, that's not a luxury. That's the foundation of energy and vitality. Part 8. The practice. How to fold safely. Now that we've explored the why, let's talk about the how. The beauty of this fold is that it doesn't require fancy equipment, a gym membership, or even a yoga mat. All you need is your body, your breath, and one quiet moment. Start by standing with your feet hip-width apart. Keep your knees soft, never locked, and feel your weight spread evenly across the soles of your feet. Close your eyes for just a second and notice your connection to the ground. Take a slow inhale through your nose for 6 counts, letting your ribs expand. Then exhale for 8 counts, softening your shoulders, jaw, and belly. Now, place your hands gently on the tops of your thighs. As you begin to fold forward, keep your spine long like a string pulling from the crown of your head. Slide your hands slowly down the backs of your legs as if you're guiding yourself into the movement. Go only as far as your breath stays steady and your body feels safe. Remember, this isn't about touching the floor. It's about touching sensation. When you reach your edge, pause. Take 3 deep breaths here. On each exhale, imagine your body melting a little more. Notice what you feel. A gentle stretch, warmth, maybe even subtle trembling. That's release, not failure. Stay here for 1 to 2 minutes if it feels right, and when you rise, do so slowly, vertebra by vertebra, your head lifting last. This isn't a workout. It's a ritual, and like any ritual, the magic lies in consistency. Even 1 minute a day can make a difference, but daily practice rewires your nervous system to trust, release, and move with freedom. Part 9. Safety and smart modifications. Now, I want to be clear. While this fold is gentle, it isn't for everyone in every situation. If you've had recent spinal surgery, a herniated disc, or severe sciatica, talk to your doctor or physical therapist first. If you live with osteoporosis or are at risk of spinal compression, avoid deep forward bends. And, above all, if you feel sharp or shooting pain, stop. Pain is your body's way of saying, not yet. But here's the good news. There are always safe ways to adapt. You can fold only halfway and rest your hands on a sturdy chair or countertop. You can bend your knees as much as you need. You can even place a pillow on your thighs and fold just to that point. What matters most is not the depth, it's the intention. I've worked with many older adults who thought they couldn't fold forward at all. But with small modifications, they discovered the benefits without ever straining. Some even began by visualizing the movement, imagining the breath, the softening, the release, and still experienced calm and comfort. Remember, this isn't about proving strength. It's about creating safety and flow. So let go of ambition. Replace it with gentleness. Over time, your body will meet you where you are, and every small step will be progress. So what really happens when you practice this one fold every single day after 50? You start to notice small but powerful shifts. You sleep more deeply, you wake up clearer, your steps feel steadier, your shoulders soften, your mood brightens, and perhaps most importantly, you begin to trust your body again. This fold is not about touching your toes, it's about touching your truth. It's about telling your nervous system, you don't have to brace anymore, it's safe to live fully now. With every slow bend, every steady breath, you're not just loosening muscles, You're releasing years of holding, of guarding, of shrinking. And here's the message I want you to take with you. You are not behind. You are not too old. You are right on time for your own return. Every time you fold forward with care, you're reminding yourself that life doesn't stop at 50. It can actually expand. You don't have to live stiff, cautious, or disconnected. You can move with flow, respond with calm, and live with joy. So tomorrow morning or even tonight before bed, try it. Just one fold, one breath, 1 minute, and notice the difference. Let your body whisper back to you, I remember how to open. I just needed you to ask. Because this is more than a stretch, it's a return to yourself. A return to freedom, to vitality, to the simple truth that you are still capable of moving, creating, and living fully. This is your time. Let's keep moving forward, softly, bravely, together.